You're listening to Independent TV 7. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, wherever you're listening from. Our Obasanjo and Gumi shared a similar view on a proactive method to tackle insecurity in the northern part of the country called Nigeria. The ravaging effect of the heightened insecurity in the most part of the northern region has become alarming. The unlawful activities of Boko Haram, ISWAP bandits, and also other miscreants have made residents in those affected regions live in fear and anxiety. As it is, however, the federal government has continued to employ an active method of continuous bombardment of the affected regions through the efforts of gallant men of the Nigerian military and also other sister agents. The Nigerian security agents have recorded massive success in the fight against insurgency and also bandits in most parts of the northern region. However, it is not just applicable and applying an active method that will curb the situation now, but also employing a proactive method that will curb the situation from the root and become a lasting solution to insecurity in the region. Hence, this article will be looking at how former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Sheik Gumi shared a similar view on the proactive method to tackle insecurity in the north. How does former President Obasanjo and Gumi share a similar view on a proactive method to tackle insecurity in the northern part of the country? This is a question that needed to be answered. A recent report has revealed that former President Olusegun Obasanjo has shared a very important proactive method that can tackle insecurity from the root. According to the report, he advocated the need for education of out-of-school children in the region to avoid them growing up and taking over banditry and other unlawful activities. The former president further claimed that a situation today where we have 14 million children that should be in school that is not in school, that in the next 10 years or 15 years from now, they will be recruited into Boko Haram and banditry, which is going forward. This position of former President Olusegun Obasanjo on education being an essential tool that will tackle insecurity from the root, and has been the same view of Sheik Gumi, as he has continuously advocated for education as an important tool to tackle insecurity. According to Sheik Gumi, the provision of educational opportunities to Fulani herdsmen at the grassroots will tackle the raging insecurity in the country. I recall that he even recently built a school for herdsmen named Sheik Uthman bin Fodio Center at Kagaku Grazing Reserve, Kozo Village, Kagaku local government area of Kaduna State. Therefore, from the above exposition, it could become imperative that the federal government should look into these similar views shared by former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Sheik Gumi, in which could be productive in the long-term effort to curb insecurity in the region. Yes, it is good to understand that education has proven to be an important tool that helps expose the human mind, and if these kids are taken out of the street and made to understand the benefits of education over the dangers of unlawful activities like banditry, insurgency, then this will go a long way to tackle insecurity in the region. Even those bandits and Boko Haram members that have surrendered should be enrolled in schools to engage their minds properly, so that they won't go back to their criminal ways, or they won't go back to banditry. Well, so many reactions have been trailing towards this effect by Obasanjo, and having a similar view by Gumi also, having a similar view towards what Obasanjo, has shared. Obasanjo and Gumi share a similar view on a proactive method to tackle insecurity in the northern part of the country, Nigeria as it is. But in the northern part of the country, I would say the northern elite wouldn't want the gullible ones, or let me say the timid northerners, to attain that height, or rather, they wouldn't want them, to partake in Western education, which has been said that Western education is prohibited in the northern part of the country, and that's why they have initiated the law or the constitution that they run, which is the Sharia law. And Sharia law, as it is, do not permit Western education, because they say the Western education is corrupting, the members of the public, especially in the northern part of the country. And meanwhile, when we say we have a constitution in Nigeria, which would say it embraces education, also embraces good morals. And when you now talk of this so-called uneducated entity, especially in the northern part of the country, and which has been the uttermost priority, and also let me say is a problem for the northern region, and also should be the uttermost priority for the government to make sure that every individual attain that height, which is education, which I said that the elite wouldn't want the so-called timid northerner to know their left from their right, just because of their evil agenda, and also to change the narratives towards education and also politics. As it is in the northern region, as at today, we would say that the so-called greed in the elite, in their minds, and also in their religion, because it's so very, very embedded in the religion, because as it is, they started killing Christians. They said Christians were the one bringing westernizations to the northern part of the country, and meanwhile the Christians should either pack their load of packages out of the region, just because they wouldn't want a timid Hausa man or a northerner to know his left from the right. And they know quite alright that if they attain education, and if every individual in the northern part or an Hausa man is being educated, that they will not they will not involve in this so-called greed, or they will not be involved in this money laundry, and also they will be will be as equal as the so-called citizens, the northerners, because they believe they want every individual or every Hausa person to be giving them ovation, sa 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 sa, be worshiping them, and that is what is embedded in the northern part of the country. That's just the basic truth, and the most virtual and vital and important message this article has given is that if education is being preached in this northern region, you would see that things will grow proactively. Things would definitely be developed in the northern region, because as it is, that is what is causing insecurity in that region, because on education, since they are not educated, they wouldn't know that what they are doing is wrong. And it has been like that since onset, because when they brought the so-called Islam to the people of the northern part, they made them believe that the Islam is just the only religion that God accepts. Definitely, I would say both Christianity and Islam, they are all practicing the same belief and also worshiping the same God. It's just that there are some things that have been removed from the Quran, and also in the Bible they have removed some things which I believe they are the same. The Quran and the Bible are just the same. And the issue of education in the northern region, it has been a problem for them, and that is why it's causing banditry, kidnapping, and also it's causing terrorism. You would believe with me, or you agree or not, that the so-called bandits and terrorists, why they are so much indulging in this act of terrorism and kidnap and also taking ransom, is just because of anger. They believe that why would some persons attend school, and they that are the citizens wouldn't go to school, because that's what they believe, especially the Fulani. They believe that they own Nigeria, and Buhari himself has given them the narrative and shown them that truly they own Nigeria. And meanwhile, nobody has a monopoly of power. Buhari does not have Nigeria. No one has Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to all, and for us all, whether you are from the Igbo or the Yoruba or an Hausa, Nigeria belongs to everybody. Well, this one where I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to share your views in the comment section. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.